Welcome to the first DVD from the Shaolin Temple UK. We will look at the unique Shaolin Sanshou fighting technique called 一式破千招, which means the movement that breaks 1,000 movements. As the name suggests, 一式破千招 can be used in many different combat situations. There are many such movements in Shaolin Kung Fu. We will learn the one called 劈腿斜行 and how it can be used against the most popular kicks, a defense against any attack, a potentially devastating counterattack. Shaolin Sanshou is a full contact fighting art. By truly mastering unique Shaolin Sanshou technique, you will possess genuine fighting skill and advantage in actual combat. Sanshou gives the students an extreme mental and physical challenge. It is an art that shows all the martial artists' skill, wisdom, cleverness, strength, and willpower at the same time. To reach the highest level of Kung Fu, you have to pass this test of skill and character. If you don't pass the challenge of Sanshou, you can never achieve this top level. Sanshou and the traditional forms and the method of practice cannot be separated. If you don't practice traditional forms and techniques at the same time, you also cannot reach this high level. In China, the history of Kung Fu reaches back more than 5,000 years. Even the Shaolin Temple goes back more than 1,500 years. The accumulation of all this history has led to an incredible depth of Kung Fu knowledge. Traditional forms are where this knowledge is stored. When you practice the form, it lays the foundation of your future Sanshou skill. With so many techniques available to the students, he must be guided carefully by the good master to choose the best technique to learn. Certain techniques like 一式破千招 are of such high value that they present the pinnacle of Kung Fu knowledge. What is the meaning of 一式破千招? The movement we study in this DVD is called 劈腿斜行. It is one of a number of unique Shaolin Sanshou technique that belong to the category of 一式破千招. Every one of this movement is literally capable of breaking 1,000 movements. Originally, the movement of Shaolin Kung Fu were inspired by the fighting techniques of all the most dangerous animals: tiger, lion, leopard, snake, crane, mantis, bear, and many others. Unique movement like 劈腿斜行 combine all this deadly fighting skill into one. If practiced over and over again until it becomes second nature, you will achieve ability to control and defeat any kind of attack from all kind of opponent and fighting styles. 劈腿斜行 is one of the movement inside the traditional form called 小红拳. 小红拳 is known as the mother of all Shaolin fist forms. Everybody who studies Shaolin Kung Fu knows this form, but not many people put a serious effort into understanding it. So they fail to realize that this unique technique is hidden inside. The problem is that when students practice forms, they don't do it with the right target. 小红拳 is a very special form. It hides many very special techniques that a student can discover if he study and practice very hard. 劈腿斜行 is one of these. Everyone who learned about Shaolin has heard about the secret Shaolin technique called Shaolin 心意把, but not many people know what it is. 心意把 is the highest form of art practiced in Shaolin. 心意把 is the art of controlling the heart and the mind in the practice of Kung Fu. At this level of Kung Fu, you can see the movement and the technique, but you cannot see the internal, the mind control and understanding. When they are combined together by a master of 心意把, a single movement becomes unbreakable. 心意把 has 12 movements. Each movement is called 把. Every 把 can be called 一式破千招. 劈腿斜行 is one of 12 movements. All of these 12 movements, including 劈腿斜行, lie hidden in forms like 小红拳, 炮拳, 罗汉拳, that people practice every day without even realizing they have this secret knowledge within their reach. Reaching this top level of Shaolin Kung Fu is very hard, and you need to persevere and endure a lot of pain and hardship. But if you can get to the stage when you can use your mind and heart to use the movement in combat and control the situation, then you will have learned real Kung Fu. To gain this kind of Kung Fu, you have to put a real dedication into practice and go through at least 3 to 5 years of hard effort. Otherwise, you cannot use this kind of skill in real Sanshou. If this scares you and make you step away to find an easier path, then it is guaranteed that you can never master this technique. In China, there is a saying, in one cool day, we cannot get 3 feet of ice on a pond. This means nothing valuable or important can be achieved overnight. In Kung Fu, it is possible to pick up some movement quite quickly and give the impression of knowing something or even quite a lot. But this kind of skill is like a thin layer of ice that breaks when you put your weight onto it. To develop a real skill that you can rely on and be confident about in actual combat, you need to persevere and show no fear of the hardest training. If you aspire to this level of learning, then begin now and never hesitate in your practice. Pay attention, practice, and gain enlightenment. Now we start learning the Shaolin unique technique, 一式破天招, the movement that breaks the silent movement. The first demonstration, we will look at the technique being used against the left kick. The technique is made up of 2 parts. First part, to avoid control the opponent. The last bit is take down opponent to the floor. First footwork is try to against any kick from left side. For example, left, the side kick, Chinese called 踹腿. So any kick come from left side, we can use the one footwork. When the opponent attack you, you first move your back leg and slightly back step to absorb the opponent's power. When the opponent kick you, you move your leg, back step, then front. Back step, then front. Move your back leg, move around to absorb the opponent's power. Don't get hurt. Now we watch carefully about the arm work. The arm work, in Chinese, we say it is a 缠丝手. 缠丝手 is like use a piece of the rope. When someone attack you, use a rope. You can wrap around of an opponent the weapons, the leg, and the arm. Your left arm circle like a scoop. And be careful, you have to use your back arm to protect your head. Then lock opponent's leg. When the opponent attack you, your left arm slightly go down and go round circle. Your right arm straight away go from same as your head level, move around to protect your head, then lock opponent's leg. Now we carefully watching the last bit, take down opponent to the floor. If your arm work is not good enough, then you cannot control the opponent's leg. When your arm lock the opponent's leg, you have to secure and use your right fist and right arm. Straight away cross to opponent the front of the face. Then you going forward, use your back leg, kick the opponent back leg. This is exact same as the scissors cut. So your arm chop his upper body and the leg kick his standing leg. Your arm chop his upper body and the leg kick. You have to work together. When opponent kick you, you move your leg back step, then front. Control opponent leg, chop body, and leg kick. For training purpose, the speed and the power of the kicks is controlled to avoid injury. Now, we talk about the right footwork. Right footwork is used to against the right kick, any kind of right kick. For example, front kick or right backspin kick. When the opponent attack you, you first move your back leg and slightly back step to absorb the opponent's power. Use the silk reeling skill to lock the opponent's leg and use your back arm to secure your head and lock. You move your left leg, leave the floor, go backwards. Then you use your right foot, spring the floor, and straight away lock opponent's leg. When the opponent attack you, you move your front leg, slightly go to the left side. Swap your leg position. Go forwards. Front leg, backwards. Swap your leg position. Use the ball of your foot and go forwards. And move your right leg straight away to the opponent as quick as you can. This is excellent technique used for combat. As the picture as you can see, your arm work, front arm is to silk reeling the opponent's leg and arms, and the back arm is to protect your head. You have to practice with your empty hands with the movement we call the silk reeling. So with the empty hands, after that you practice with some weights. Then after you practice the footwork and the movement with the opponent together. So that's the way to gain this technique. Block the opponent's fist and use your arm chop an opponent the chest or head. At the same time, you use the leg to kick the standing leg. So your arm chop his upper body and the leg kick his standing leg. Use your arm and use your back leg is opposite power, same as a scissors cut. To take down opponent to the floor, you have to remember when your arm lock the opponent's leg, you have to secure. Use your back leg, kick the opponent's leg, take down opponent to the floor. Now we study Shaolin 缠丝手 the silk reeling. Take deep breath and calm down your mind and concentrate. This movement is a dangerous movement copied from animals. It's from tiger, lion, leopard, snake, crane, eagle, and mantis. You're doing the movement from slow and become fast, from higher and go to lower. You have to work together with the breath in and out and the movement, the three combining one. This is an excellent technique used for combat. As the picture as you can see, the arm work, front arm is to silk reeling the opponent's leg and arms, and the back arm is to protect your head and to secure yourself. To practice the silk reeling, you have two ways. First is empty hands without a weight. The second one, you use the weight training to strengthen your arm and improve your skill, make your movement move naturally as same as the animal. Now we practice use a weight training. We use the spare. For example, this spare weight is about 3 kilos. This can improve your silk reeling skill. You feel how to control the opponent's leg and arms. You can stay still to practice. Also, you can use the footwork. And be careful, you have to use your back arm to protect your head. Through the training, you can change the weight from light to the heavy. From 3 kilo become 5, become 10, become 20, 30, 50, even more. use the punch to trick and force people to 踹腿. Now you can see punch trick, the opponent use 踹腿 to kick you. So then you use Shaolin unique technique to control the opponent. Watch carefully. Use your left leg step by step and trick the opponent. Let him kick you. Then, when his leg coming, you use technique. Watch carefully. Use your left leg, trick, kick his knee, and force him raise the knee. When he raises the knee, you quickly use the technique. Control his leg. Watch carefully. Use your fist, first front fist, punch the opponent, and force him use the right leg kick you. Then you use your right footwork, control the opponent's leg. Watch carefully. We use the front leg, step forwards, force the opponent to kick you. Then you use the 劈腿斜行, use this unique technique to control the opponent and take him down the floor. Watch carefully. So we use the back 扁腿, force the opponent, use the 踹腿 to kick us. Then we use the technique to control the opponent. We use the punch to force the opponent kick us. So when the opponent kick you, you quickly use the unique technique to control the opponent's leg and take him down the floor. Watch carefully. We use the back leg 鞭腿 trick the opponent, and we repeat again. The opponent will use the 踹腿 or 蹬腿 intercept us. Then we quickly use the technique, control the opponent's leg. Watch carefully. We use a punch, trick the opponent, and the opponent will use the 蹬腿 to kick us. Then we use the technique. Watch carefully. We use the 鞭腿 kick the opponent, and we use again and slow down the speed and let the opponent use the 踹腿 or use the 蹬腿 to kick us. Then we quickly use the footwork and use technique to control the opponent's leg. Watch carefully. We use the punch, trick the opponent, let he use the back leg, kick us. Then we quickly use the footwork and the technique, control the opponent's leg, and take down the opponent. Watch carefully. We use the back 鞭腿 trick the opponent. Then opponent will use the back leg, kick us. Then we quickly use the footwork, backwards, and use the technique, control the opponent's leg. Watch carefully. We use the front punch the opponent, and the opponent will use the leg, kick us. Then we quickly use the footwork and the Shaolin technique, control the opponent's leg. Please watch carefully. We use the 踹腿 trick the opponent, and force the opponent use the back leg, kick us. Then we quickly move the footwork and use technique. Please watch carefully. We use the 踹腿 kick the opponent's knee. Then the opponent quickly come back to attack us. Then we use the technique, control the opponent's leg. Please watch carefully. We use the 鞭腿 kick opponent's leg. Then opponent quickly come forward and use the back heel kick us head. Then we quickly use the footwork and technique, control the opponent's leg. Please watch carefully.